Marie Kaplinger, how are you doing? Tim's World, how are you doing? Hairballs. Oh, Dark Matter just put on video. And Cab 7 just went live. Hey, dog, I'm live. Okay. Alvin Logan is live. Go to his channel real quick. Alvin Logan is the pilot. Hey, guys. Go to his real quick. He's live. I'm not going to turn the sound on, but I am going to leave him a comment. I'll turn the sound on just for a second.
As a matter of fact, emergency aircrafts, vehicles, and train.
Hey, Alvin. It's Iron Dog. Okay, Alvin, if you're listening, I just sent you I just wrote you a message in there, man. Good to see that you are streaming.
Hey, Iron Dog.
There you go. See you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh. Tim's World, Fat Boy. Oh, my God. Angry Amish, how you doing? It's spring, right? Yeah, it's spring, all right. Yeah. That Alvin Logan, he's a channel follower. When he was going live, and I went live, and he said, "Hey, I'm live too." So, yeah, I had your voice in the background. Yeah, I shut it down. Just wanted to let you know I was watching you. Okay, Marie, you're probably going to have to reboot again, Marie. Ray Brown, can I call in too? It's not a call in, but let me check your channel out there, Ray Brown. Alvin is actually, I think he's a new channel follower. He's just a few days. Ray Brown's got no content and 3 channel followers. So, Anarchy Beats, I'm a new supporter. Okay, Anarchy Beats, let me follow you or check your channel. Anarchy Beats has 57 channel followers. There we go. He's got a bunch of content. You guys are interested in Anarchy Beats, go ahead and show him some channel love. All I ask. You're welcome there, Alvin Logan. Pretty good Anarchy Beats. No, this ain't a call, then. Bill, 56, HT Two-Door, how are you doing today? Did you get my message I had put on your my comment on your live stream? Because I went to another live stream and just said hi there, Fat Boy, and they thought it was a call-in. This is here a live stream. It's called a snack chat, Matt Roberts. Oh. You're welcome, Anarchy Beats. Witchy Princess, how are you doing this morning or this evening? No. What do you mean you don't understand? It's a live stream. You've got 3 channel followers. As soon as you get a bunch more, if you are new to YouTube, you will understand in a little while. Start cruising around YouTube there, Matt Roberts, and you will you'll see what's going on. Oh. You guys go up and down the list. If you aren't a channel follower for somebody, show them some channel love, and they should show you some channel love back. So. And by the way, there, Alvin, I am still watching you. He has a Calvary Baptist Church shirt on, so. Ray Brown, okay, don't be rude to him. I thought you were. I am a good guy, and I'm not rude to nobody. I'm just telling him that what's going on there, Ray Brown. First of all, I think what he did is he come in and said, "What the F was this all about?" So. See, how am I not supposed to be mad at him, Ray Brown? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Now, Matt Roberts, that's one. You know, I tell everybody dignity and respect in this room. I expect everybody to follow that, please. So, I'm not being rude or nothing there, Ray Brown. But read the comment that Matt Roberts just put down. If you don't think that's rude, you know, I have moderators that are taking care of this. I don't do any of that to begin with. So, one more. Yeah. I don't understand. You know, I'm trying to be nice to you guys and give you some channel love. And so, Calvary Gospel Church. That's what's on Alvin's T-shirt. So, I know they're trying to trigger me. So. But today is a snack chat, so. Elliot Pigler. Well, Elliot, I don't even know who you are. You ain't never been on. I've never subscribed to you, so you can say everything else. You never have been subscribed to me either. Because I can tell you right now, you probably got less than one subscriber. Here's a troll. So yeah, you got one subscriber. Go. In a word for what the Brits say, go piss off, Elliot. Go piss off. So. So. Okay, Amish, I'll get rid of this guy. Never mind, you've already beat me to it. Trolls, where do they come from? Huh. Oh. I know, Handy, how are you doing? By the way, Handy Camper, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Nice to have you here. Handy, would you like to come up on the live stream? The Anarchy. We all are a channel of love here. We just, you know, trolls are welcome as long as they're decent and respectful. If they're not decent and respectful, we do get rid of them. As long as they treat everybody with dignity and respect, we are nice to everybody here. Yeah, I know it's coming down heavy. Yeah, I think it's because it's a nighttime chat. It didn't have it the other night though. So, yeah, Frederick James. I'm on supplement too. He's rude. Yeah, no, I'm not rude. There you go. Goodbye, Frederick. So. I'm rude. I'm not rude. Bye, Freddie. Bye, Felicia. Uh-oh. Uncle Big Guy. Hey, everybody. Hope everyone is well. How you doing, Uncle Big Guy? I haven't seen you in a long time. We'll be on for 2 hours there, handy camper. So as soon as you get done, come on over and let me know, and I'll let you in. I'll bring you on up a panel. Make sure you bring some potato chips, popcorn, or something. I want to be a nice guy, Angry, or Anarchy. I'm sorry. I want to be a nice guy. Right. Right. Sorry to hear that, Uncle Big Guy. Do you want me to put you on the prayer list? I got a bunch of people on the prayer list. Want me to put you on the prayer list? I can do that. Okay. All right. Jimmy Manua. Jimmy Manua. The new name. You have no subscribers. I can probably see where this is going. Oh. Yeah, I know they're jealous. All right. I don't know if you can still hear me, Alvin, but I am running your live stream as we're talking. That way I'm giving you some watch time. So. Okay. Uncle Big Guy has 1,186 channel followers. So. If you guys aren't channel affiliated with him, aren't affiliated with Uncle Big Guy, check his channel out. He's got all sorts of stuff. How to make a forge, demo derby, hot rods, all sorts of stuff. Fixing a rototiller. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Interesting channel. I'm gonna ring his bell if I can. Yeah, I can ring his bell. My type of channel, really. Because you have no subs there, Jim. You have 0 subs, or you have 1 sub. So the way it was going there, Jim, we've been hit hot and heavy with trolls in the last 5 minutes, and everyone didn't have any subs. So we're just got to take the good with the bad. Come back when you have 100 subs, and if you really are a channel, even if you come back with 30 subs, come back with 30 subs and some content, and I won't have a problem. But when we get hit hard and heavy with trolls at the same time you show up and you have only 1 sub, it's just the hammer's going to fall, or the shoe's going to fall sooner or later. So you're going to start on a wind generator next project. That's good there. You can watch my vids, Jim. That's no problem. No, you don't have to go. All we ask is, yeah, you're allowed, Alexander Smith. All we ask is everybody be respectful and show dignity to one another. We just had a lot of trolls come running through here. If you turn out to be a real good channel, a real channel there, Jimmy, I have no problem. You can see where I'm coming from, though. Andy Waugh, how you doing? Good evening. Harmony Homestead, good evening. I just was at yours today and commented on one of your Dollar Tree hauls. You got a lot of stuff for a few bucks out of the Dollar Tree. Yes, you did. Hi guys, was there? You're here. I don't upload, I just watch. That's fine. What?
What you do, laugh?
Oh yeah, I love the Dollar Tree. So do I. I got Dollar Tree videos on mine too. $25 people. 8:16 in the morning. Or in the evening, excuse me. I got my nights and days mixed up. That's right. Put some content on your channel there, Alexander. Or not Alan. Jimmy, and it will help you. Because if you don't have content, people think that you're a troll. So, especially when somebody gets 5 people come in and they start causing ruckus, and then somebody else comes in and right after that, and they only have 1 sub. That's good there, Alvin. That's good. I still got you playing, Alvin. Right now you're showing up a Mario Super thing. So I still got you playing there, Mario, or Alvin. So I got people looking at you. So Cartoon Matt. Good job. You got 10 minutes you can stay with us. Well, that's good. Dem Seeking Earth, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Anarchy Beats, supporting you, Alvin. Oh. I am on at 5:30 in the morning there, Uncle Big Guy. So, but I do a Saturday and a Thursday night live stream. Yep. All you gotta do is put up a couple videos. Take your smartphone outside and just video the snow, or video the rain, or video the, the cars going down the street or whatever, and put down traffic on my street or something. Just get some videos, and there people start watching. Okay. Right now, where are you coming from? For some reason, I got this big black blotch in the middle of my screen, and it don't have no X's or nothing. I don't know where it's coming from. Hazelnut Channel. I knew it wouldn't last, you little bitch. Yeah, Jimmy Manawu. Whatever. I know. Some people. How you doing, Farm Boy 45? Just grab a dog, that's right. David in the desert, good to see you here. It's a snack chat. Go ahead and grab some chips, some popcorn, peanuts, whatever, kale, salad, chicken leg, I don't care. Thank you, Pickerick. Oh, it's snack chat. What do you guys want to talk about? You sit there and we'll talk about almost anything you want to talk about, except for the Second Amendment, the sexy Second Amendment, sex with the Second Amendment, religion or politics. So, because you know, sex with the Second Amendment makes you a gun lover. So, but we can talk about almost anything. And today is just, you know, like a day to sit down, have fun, relax. You know, like you're sitting around watching the old Walt Disney movies. I don't know, man. I talk about so much stuff, you know. I need a fresh topic to talk about. I was at Picker Rick's today and was looking at, y'all go to Picker Rick's channel, Picker Rick 1. He's cruising up through the stream. He's a moderator. Go through his channel. They have a contest. Who makes the best macaroni and cheese? And there's 4 dishes. So you watch all 4 dishes right there. The video is only 2 minutes and 8 seconds long, I believe. And then in the comments, you write down, you don't say a name or anything, you just write down the number that you think is the best looking dish. And then tomorrow they are having the contest, and you'll find out who the winner is. They'll reveal the number that won, and then who is the person that made that dish. So, Free Music, good evening. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Snack check. Go ahead and Free Music, get you something to snack on. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning there. You guys probably don't eat at 1 o'clock in the morning, but you know, a bowl of Cheerios or something maybe. And there is I got some stuff going on here. I don't know what this channel thing is doing, but I got a great big black X or box in the middle of my thing. And I don't know where it comes from, but it won't go away for some damn reason. And it's not my OBS. Oh, but by the way, I'm watching Alvin Bogan. He's live streaming right now. So if you guys aren't affiliated with Alvin Bogan, go ahead and check his channel out. Show him some channel love. He's live streaming right now. And you can catch him up through the stream someplace. So, Jewish Redneck Preppers, good morning or good evening. I keep saying good morning. Good evening. All right, man. See you later, Double O. Thanks for helping out. I appreciate it. I really do. Elena Petrovich, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing a lot better. I have you on my prayers list. I know you're here in the mornings and stuff, but I don't know if you're here during the prayer list when we go through the prayer list. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. It used to pop up, but there's no pop up for it, so I don't know where it's coming from. So, I can deal with it until it's over with, until the live stream's over with. Oh. No, it's not old Mucker. No. I don't know if he's up or not. He, you know, it's late for him. I told him he needs to start going to, you know, getting some sleep. So, you know, because I'll be up till 3 o'clock with you. Well, you know, you can be up till 3 o'clock with me if you want, but man, you know, just because I'm doing it at 8 o'clock don't mean you have to get up or stay up, you know. I don't expect anybody to stay up all night long, you know, or whatever. Much love to you too, Dem. So, and I am understanding, you know, because it has to be the same way because, you know, if he was having a live stream at 8 o'clock in the morning, that'd be 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm sure he wouldn't expect me to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch his live stream. You know, I would because I'm probably up anyways. But I'm saying, you know, I don't expect anybody to stay up, you know, and lose sleep just because I'm on. You know. Yeah, Cartoon Net's only got about 4 or 5 minutes left, and he has to get off. So. Free music. I can be up all night for you. Well, I'm glad you can. There, free music. So. I know. A lot of people are up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's a 1:30 for old Mucker. So. Yep. And Dem says, me too, Iron, the same as M. Yep. So. When I do get off tonight, I am going to run a few channels. I'm going to run Written in Blood's channel for a little bit. I'm going to run it on a tab open so I can give him some watch time. If you guys aren't affiliated with Written in Blood, it's X Written in Blood. Check out his channel. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to run this tab tonight with some of his videos and let it run all night until I get up. He's needing some watch time, and so try to get him there. He's been losing some channel subscribers, so, or channel followers. So I don't know what he's doing different. I don't think he's doing anything different. So yeah, I know he was fixing his OBS. I was on there watching him. So I think he's pretty much got the OBS figured out. That old Mucker is getting on. I don't know if old Mucker's getting on or not. So that would be awesome. All right there, Cartoon Matt. Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Have a great night. So. Project Dorton just went live. Yeah, getting old at the old park. Yep. A candy, like a sort of like a candy cane, but it dissolves in a few seconds. Ain't no good for you, I can tell you that, because it tastes good. So if it tastes good, spit it out, because it ain't good for you. Riley Durham, how are you doing? It's almost Tuesday. Riley is going to have colon cancer or colon surgery on Tuesday. So I know he'll probably pop in and out in a minute. Yep. So, Riley, I got you on the prayer list. Huh. Yeah. Old Mucker had his OBS showing a police car going by, and then the same police car going by, and the same. I said, man, that's a lot of cops, you know. Good night, Riley. Thank you for being here, and we got you on the prayer list, and we'll say a prayer for you. Hope everything works out well for you. I told you. I was right about little Mucker. He's rough he's like sandpaper. He's rough on one side, smooth on the other. So just like sandpaper. And that's what makes him a good guy. Adventures, how are you doing today? Good to see you here, man. Been a while. I realize I'm on in the morning. A lot of you people can't see me in the morning, so good to see you here. I don't know why you're singing songs or sending songs. So, Brian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you here. Those cops were after you on your bike there, fast and furious. They probably were. I seen a street go by, then I seen the cops. Just got a hole rubbed through the middle. Okay. I was sad earlier and where did I go to see? Oh my, there you go. Made you happy, did it? Not too bad, Ed. I've been not doing too bad. I'm still in a lot of pain and stuff. I go the 11th to the doctor. To discuss my treatment options. So. Okay, night, Bill. Thanks for showing up, man. Just read that comment that I left you, and I'm not a professional at it, so but this is what I would do if I was you. So have a good night. Yeah, I'm still in pain. I got to go to the doctor. They're going to discuss the treatment options. So it's my hip. It's my hip. I got the arthritis. I'm going to there, but my hip has been going out, and I went to the doctor a couple months ago. They did x-rays. They said you have some movement or you have some separation and you have arthritis. Well, then I went to another doctor. That's good, Bill. Went to another doctor for my arthritis and pain management, and they said, well, you don't have no arthritis in your hips. So I went back to my other doctor, which is an orthopedic surgeon. He said, yes, you do. No, it's not too bad. It's about the same as it is every night. Yeah. Remember to bring your popcorns and drinks and let's visit. That's right. But I went back to my orthopedic surgeon, and he said, I went back to my primary care physician, and they said, well, let's get an MRI done. Well, then they did I went back to my orthopedic surgeon. He ordered the MRI. I went and had that done, and the next day they called me right when they opened and said, we got the test results back. We need you to come in at this date. We want to discuss your treatment options. Yeah, we have medical marijuana here, David. So, but I have COPD, and I really don't want to start putting something into my lungs again. So if I could do, a pill form or something like that I could take internally, I would do a medical marijuana like that. I don't know if there's such a thing. I know brownies and stuff like that, but and you're right there, Alexander. It does cause restless sleep. So that's why I'm going in the 11th to see what they're going to do. Get the edibles, yeah. I just wish Justin Bieber is Justin Fiber. I have the butter I'm seeking, and it doesn't seem to want to work. So, I don't know if the cream is any different than the butter, but right now they got me on Metroplex, folic acid. They want to put me on that embryo shot. Okay. So, Iron Man, yeah. I will be once if they put a hip in me. I'm going to have another chunk of iron in me. I already got one in my kneecap now. Needs to be the right mix. Okay. I don't know. The neighbor, they get it from some guy and they say it really works for them. So they said, hey, you want some? I said, yeah. And they said, well, when I order some, I'll order some more for you. And they did. And my wife uses it once in a while, but I've tried it. It doesn't seem to want to work, or it's not strong enough or whatever. Try the cream, not all that drugs, please. Okay. Yeah, she's in the living room on her computer. I think she's talking on the phone to my daughter or somebody else. Or maybe her sister. Her sister has to go to work. She has to catch a bus at 8:30. She goes to where she works, and then she gets on a bus there at 8:30, and she works for the airport. Then they take her out to where she has to work. So she's probably on the bus going to where they have to work. They work on they clean the planes, and then they restock the planes and stuff like that. Okay, I'll have to check that. NUW cannabis. Okay. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I do take a tramadol, or take 2 tramadols. I'm supposed to take 2 every night, and I don't even do that because I don't want that kind of stuff in me. I only take it when I absolutely can't sleep, and that's just to take the edge off. That sounds pretty good. Herbal massage, first managed 6 years so far. Yeah. Good evening, Gene Chambers. Glad to see you here. Nice to have you here. And Alvin Logan, he's still live streaming, so giving him some watch time. Mommy knows best. Doctor's in the house. Yeah, best doctor in the house is a mommy. You're right. She knows her kids better than anybody. Gene, you got yourself a fried bologna sandwich and a cup of coffee? You know, this is a snack chat. Huh. Well, that's good. She's doing good there, Denma. Again, I'm glad she is doing good. That's the same way with me, Gene. I don't take them unless I absolutely have to. So. You had chili. Well, that's good. I made a pot of baked beans, or a small dish of baked beans today. And then I just had a bowl of soup. So beans turned out pretty damn good. Watch, Dr. Dempsey can give an advice to viewers. There you go. Dr. Dem. You're right. Best she can, better than what they would have had for. You're right. Probably most likely. Yeah. If you hadn't needed them since 1993, why would you need them now? Yeah, Marie, you're close to 1,000, 1K. That's very good. So. Just the mama. Well, your mother knows best. Dem. There used to be um, a commercial. Go to Dr. Mom. You know. Yeah, Marie, you got to do some videos. Oh. Get your 1,000 video going. So, yeah. Need to get your 1,000 video going there, Marie. So, you can see old Marie jumping up and down, swinging around, saying, yeah, I got 1,000. Yes, sir. That would be funny. No. And that Fast and Fearless, he'd be looking forward to it. No. Yes, those are oil lamps right back here, Alexander. All three of them are antique. The one in the center is a stained glass blue and green lamp. The bottoms are stained blue. The bottom parts, the bottom globe, the bottom part of that globe is blue, and the top part of that globe is green. And then the top globe, the bottom part of that is green, and the top is blue. Oh. I bought that blue one at a rummage sale or yard sale for $5. Yep, I love that blue one. I've never seen one like it. And I think the people that had it didn't even know what the hell they had. They had it outside their yard sale for $5 and I bought it. So the two white ones, I think we got them at yard sales also. I ain't for sure, but they're old and antique. I've got like 15 of them total. Those are the only ones I have out. The rest of them I have in boxes, all wrapped up in newspaper. The globes are all wrapped in newspaper, and then I have bottles of oil, lamp oil. I have them in a box next to them in case we ever lost the power. We'd have lights. So yeah, the center one is really unusual. Yeah. So that's why I like it so much, because I've never seen another one like it. So, and it probably there was probably a lot of them at one time, but through the years being broke, dropped and whatever, there ain't very many left. Fast and Fearless, but I'll be shaking my butt when I get 300 more buses so I can be the 1,000 club. Yeah. Yeah. That's about 20 inches tall. About $20 each. I don't, yeah, the newer ones, they're about $20 American a piece for them or something like that. I even used to have the old lanterns like they used to have on the railroad cars. I used to have those. Or like you'd see in the old westerns where they'd go walking out with a handle like this and, you know, having a lantern. I had a few of those too. I sold those. I had two of them brand new, still in package, and I sold them for exactly what I paid for them, and I had them for 10 years. So the guy that bought them, you know, I had $10 for a pair, and he gave me $10 for them, and you know, and they were brand new. So these are brand new. I said, yeah. And I said, but I bought them at, you know, I paid $10, you know, $5 a piece for them. And I've had them for years. And he said, well, what are they now? I said, hell, I don't know. They're probably $10 a piece now for them. Yeah, Fast and Fearless and Marie can go out there and shake it together when they get to the 1,000 Club. I wouldn't doubt it. It's just a standard plain one's $20. I've never bought a brand new one, actually, out of the store, one of them oil lamps. Every one I have ever bought, I bought at a yard sale or garage sale or an auction. So. And I've got extra wicks and stuff like that. You know, I got a couple of extra boxes of wicks, you know, so there's like 3 to a box. So wicks take a long time to wear out. So, and like I said, I've got, there's probably 15, 18, or 20 somewhere around there altogether. Bacon wrapped lamb chops. That sounds pretty good here, Bacon Channel. I really actually got to count them, but they're all upstairs in boxes and wrapped in paper along with the oil lamp and the fuel and stuff. So they're just, you know, in case the lights ever go out. Yeah. Tim's, well, I have Aladdin lamps. There you go. Do you rub them every day? Well, I could tell you a joke if you guys want to hear it about the Aladdin lamp. Guy's walking on a beach. Next thing you know, that's right. Buy cool stuff from the sales all the time, bring it home, clean it up, wrap it up, and store it away. You're right, just in case you ever need it. Guy's walking on a beach, and all of a sudden he stumbles across an Aladdin's lamp. He said, oh my God. So he grabs it, he shines it up real quick. Next thing you know, a genie pops out. And the genie says, I'm going to grant you. And then the guy says, yeah, I know. You're going to give me 3 wishes. And the genie says, no, you're going to get 1 wish. So make it a good one. So the guy sits there and thinks for a minute and thinks for a second, you know, and then he finally comes up with it. He says, oh, okay. I would like a bridge to go from California clear to Hawaii. I want it 2 lanes each way. 2 lanes there, 2 lanes back. Gas stations and hotels on the way. The genie looks at him and says, are you kidding? Do you know how much work that is to make a 4-lane bridge, 2 lanes each way, all the way from California to Hawaii, and then putting in restaurants and gas stations along the way and hotels? Do you know how much work that's going to be? Is there possibly another wish you'd like to have done? Guy thinks for a second, and he said, yes. I'd always like to think, you know, I've always wanted to know how a woman thinks. The genie looks at him and says, hey, about what color do you want me to paint that bridge? No. Go on. Well, hopefully you guys liked it. So What color do you want the bridge? So it's easier to build a bridge from California than it is to figure out how a woman thinks. According to the genie. I would never say that. Yeah. Well, Marie and Dumb seem to like it. So. Well, hello, lovely. Is that your sister you're talking to?
Yeah, not that it's any of your concern.
Okay. Did you tell her I said hi?
No,
Okay.
you weren't the topic.
Oh, I went to topic. Okay. Is Jeannie real or fake? Thank you, David and Desert. I don't know. You can ask Tony from I Dream of Jeannie. He always thought she was real. Tim's Road said, I told the genie I wanted my thing to touch the ground. Poof, my legs fell off. Yeah. That's funny, Tim. That's right. Share it on all your platforms. Ain't nothing to be sorry about, Tim. That was funny. I like that. It is funny. So. All right there, Fast and Furious. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Keep your powder dry, man. Get your battery charged. Get some sleep. You know. There's two guys. They are walking on the beach and they find a genie bottle, you know, a Aladdin lamp. So they rub it, and genie says, "I'm going to give you 3 wishes." And one guy says to the genie, "Well, don't I get 3 wishes?" And the genie says, "No, you don't get 3 wishes, just him. But I'll tell you what, whatever he wants, you get double of." Well, guy thought, well, hell, that ain't bad. So the first guy says, "Hey, I've always wanted a 20-room mansion up on the mountain." Poof. He got a 20-room mansion on the mountain. Next thing you know, the other guy gets 2 20-room mansions on the mountain. Poof. That guy said, "Hey, I like this, man. This is working out pretty good for me. I like it. Oh, man, I love this. It's a good deal for me." The guy thinks for a second. He says, "You know, I would like 20 of the most beautiful women in the world to love me and stay with me in my 20-room mansion." Poof. He had 20 of the most beautiful women in the world right there in the mansion for him. All of a sudden, the other guy gets 40. Poof. Just like that. Man, oh man, this guy's loving it. He says, "Oh, this is really working out good for me." He says, "I can't wait for this third guy's wish. Oh, God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait." Guy looks right at the genie. He says, "You know, I've always wanted one of my testicles removed." Poof. But, can I request 5 things just which? Yes, you can request 5 things. So, hope you like that one. Oh. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm reading it, Hazel. She says to Jeannie, I want to hit the PDP supporters. I want to have a mansion. Okay. Well, thank you. Angry Amish just popped up with a video, so this is spring. So I'll have to watch that one. Say this, Jeannie, I want to hit PDP supporters. I want to have a mansion. Okay. Jeannie extinct. Reasons? Too much wishes to be true. Yeah. That's right. Jeannie told me my wish my enemy would get dull. I wish myself be beat after that. It's under 2 minutes. Well, that's good. Angry Amish, you got a video, and it's under 2 minutes. It's so this is spring, so y'all get a chance, go watch that. Show them some channel love. Give them a thumbs up on it, and leave them a comment. Welcome back, Dewey. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Some of you older people remember that show. Welcome back, Carter. You're watching the WWE WrestleMania. Boom, RKO. You're welcome there, Angry Amish. I'll do anything for you, man. You do a lot for me. I have no problem with supporting your channel. That was on earlier. Oh yeah, man! Did you see this? That's an omelet just waiting to be made right there. God, man, that's. I wrote him a comment and told him, I said, hey, you better go out there and check that chicken, see which one's walking bull-legged. Yeah, I think Hazelnut's watching the WrestleMania. I was gonna buy it tonight, but I don't know. It's only $10 a month or something like that, and you can watch a bunch of wrestle stuff. It's probably well worth it, or it is well worth it. But you have to watch it on it goes up on your internet, and I don't have enough internet to support it. So yeah, it just started at 8 o'clock, I think. You're not watching it? I love wrestling, and my son used to love wrestling. The youngest used to watch it all the time. Him and my mother-in-law, it was comical. Because him and my mother-in-law, they would wrestle around on the bed, because my son was real young. He was only 5 or 6 at the time, and he'd wrestle with her, and she would wrestle with him, and they'd wrestle around on the bed watching WrestleMania and all the pay-per-views and stuff, and it was funny. Huh. I don't know if anybody's streaming it, so, but Alvin, he's still running his live stream, so that's good. I used to watch it in the 80s when it first started, when WWE first started coming on TV. I watched the very first WrestleMania. And that was, I believe, in Detroit, Michigan, I think it was. I watched it on regular TV. Back then, they didn't, monetize everything like they do now. They finally found out, hell, there's more money to it by putting it on channel, cable, and getting $50 a person, plus, the cable rights and all the other stuff. Okay, kids have school tomorrow, so early to bed. I don't blame you. 9 o'clock. You're going to bed there, Marie? Well, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Yep, it had Hulk Hogan in it. I think it was Andre the Giant at the time. I ain't for sure. I watched Andre the Giant slam Big John Studd, and there was a $10,000 giveaway if anybody could slam Big John Studd. And Andre the Giant went in there and slammed Big John Studd and grabbed the money from, I believe, Brian the Brain, Heenan, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and started throwing the money all over the audience. I thought that was pretty cool. $10 minutes, lights out. All right. So what? Hi. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. So what? Nice for you to be here. No. Well, you're welcome. 15 viewers, 9:03 in the evening. Glad to have you all here. It really is. Barrow Boys, how are you doing this evening? Barrow Boys, you guys don't know who they are, go check out Barrow Boy Woods. Good channel, great channel. Go check them out. Show them some channel love. Across the pond, it's there. So he's up late, but he's showing some channel love, so that's good. $3 a.m. in Germany. Oh God, it's late there, isn't it? Oh, as good as be expected there, Barrow. So glad you asked. Glad you're here. Oh. You guys know who Dark Matter is. Dark Matter, he had a video that come across a few minutes ago about Dutch oven cooking. I think it was pork chops. I can't remember exactly what it was. But if you like Dutch oven cooking, check out Dark Matter's video. There's a lot of stuff happening in the news. It's not only here, but everywhere else. So things are changing all over. I just can't believe that here in America we are seriously thinking about what these kids are asking, because they are eating Tide Pods, licking toilet seats, and then snorting condoms And what else is it that they're doing? And they want to tell us all about gun control. I just don't understand it. So. The Dutch oven I use involves a partner in a debate. All right, there, free music. You know what the ultimate Dutch oven is, don't you? It's where your wife is sleeping in the bed and you pass gas and then throw the blanket over the top of her head. Yeah, it's happening, I'm telling you. And that just goes to show you that their parents didn't know what they were used for either. Because if their parents would have been using them, these kids wouldn't have been, doing this now. So. I'm glad. Okay. No, that ain't what gun control is around here. They want to control how many guns we have, but we're not going to get into that subject there, Alexander. So that's the Second Amendment. So. All right, Marie, don't hit it too hard. Just, kind of lay down in it nice and slow and soft and sink into it. Don't hit it hard. So have a good night, Marie. Glad to see you here. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. My brother just left me a message on the phone. It's about Alvin Logan. Oh, that was at 7:52. Well, evidently he's gotten his problem fixed, so he's still on. I'm still running his video or his live stream. I try to support everybody. He's still on. Oh.
Yeah. So got it running.
Yeah.
I got new people coming in here. Hold on, Lena Love. I'm gonna go ahead and support you. Oh, already.
Oh, he's good. Good to see he's still running it. All right, I'm back. I just checking on him. Guys come in the other day and, very respectful, asking questions and stuff, wanting to know how to do this and wanting to know how to do that. So I seen that he was when he come in and said, "Hey, I'm on." I thought I would go in and show him some support. So I've got one of the tab open, letting it run right now, give him some channel watch time. Well, thank you, Dem. So, there's a lot of things going on in the world Alexander. There is the stuff going on in the United States with the Second Amendment, and you've got people wanting to impeach Trump because he had an affair 12 years ago when he was just a rich man and not a politician. They think he had to be thrown out of office for that, but it's completely okay that the politicians that are in office now can have hotels or apartments for their girlfriends while their wives stay at home, but it's okay. And then you got stuff going on in Germany with the Syrian refugees, over there. You got the refugees all over the world causing havoc, And I don't think they're all refugees, because if you look at them, you don't see hardly any women, and you don't see hardly any kids. They're all 17, 18 to 35-year-old males that are all refugees. Does that look like a refugee to me or to you? No. It looks like somebody that was sent out of that country to do havoc in other countries. That's exactly what it looks like. So, and because you hardly ever see any little women or little kids. So they had an attack on Munster on Saturday. And then YouTube had somebody shoot up YouTube the other day. It's just terrible. There's things going all over the world. All the killing in London, what's it? London's got more killings by knife now than in any other city in the world or whatever. I just seen that today on one of the news stations. Had a shooting 5 minutes from you last week. Yeah. There's 3 killed and 20 injured in Munster. That's where the world is just going crazy. All these radical people are sending out all these, bad vibes and sending out all these people to do dirty deeds to shake up the world. And it's, you may not think it all, connects to one another, but it does have some sort of a connection, I'm telling you. It may not be directly connected, but there's a reason why people are doing what they're doing. If somebody causes some crap in London, next thing you know, somebody 2,000 miles away say, hey, look what they're doing in London, I'm going to do it over here. Well, they may not be directly connected, but it is connected, because all the old saying is, monkey see, monkey do. That's about what it is, And that's how it's working. If somebody sees they can do it in another city or another country or whatever, they try it in a different country. So. No. Yeah, the population migration and all that stuff. It's time to ban cars. Yeah, that's right. Drunk drivers. Yeah. You don't hear, the people get killed by guns. They want to ban guns, but people get killed by drunk drivers in cars. You don't hear them wanting to ban the cars. I don't understand it. It's not like the car. It's not like the gun actually loaded itself and shot anybody. But the car, there has been one person killed by an autonomized car, which that car was driving all by itself. So that car killed somebody. Who is going to be liable for the death of that person? Somebody needs to go to jail. Who's going to go to jail? Somebody needs to pay the consequences for that death. They want to categorize, guns are all deadly because guns kill people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people with guns, but cars that are autonomized can kill people, because there is no mistake about it, because it has happened. It happened a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago in Tempe, Arizona. A woman was walking across the street, and an autonomized car hit her. Didn't stop, didn't hit her. There was a guy in the car that was behind the driver's wheel, steering wheel, but he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't driving. He was just sitting there, and probably was even sleeping at the time. So, because that's all they do. They just sit there in that car and let the car drive. I don't know if he was sleeping or not, but I'm probably more correct than I ain't correct. You know, because if you ain't doing nothing, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fall asleep. So, you know, somebody needs to pay for it. I don't know if she was homeless or not, but you know, she was 70-some-year-old woman. She was on a bicycle. She was actually walking the bicycle across the street when they hit her. So, and in the car was a woman behind, and she was texting. She was a felon. Huh. I didn't hear anything about that there. So what? But yeah, I never trust the government in times of crisis. They don't want to help nobody. So, but I'm not gonna get here or there anymore. So, what else do you guys want to talk about now that it means it's automatic? The car is computer driven. It has a camera on it that checks and scans the area for, you know, anything in its way, and then it pushes the gas pedal to go forward and stops and all that other stuff. It drives all by itself. Yep. So, but there's just so much stuff going on in the world today. It's just absolutely crazy, you know. And then, was it that prince or whatever in Saudi Arabia is finally giving women the rights to do stuff, which I think is actually absolutely great. But, you know, some of these other countries aren't going to like that, you know, and they don't like the thought that, you know, Israel is, you know, going to get to put their, you know, get the capital back. So I can't remember the name of it real quick. Jerusalem. So, and China, you know, they're another country. China is, you know, one of the world's biggest polluters for one thing, but they are also one of the world's biggest thieves too. They steal more stuff from other countries than any other country around. They steal their, you know, their electronic technology and everything else. As much as they can steal from you, they're going to steal from you. But yet we all reward China by buying all their junk back, all their substandard junk. And I think Trump's got it right. We should actually charge China 250% tariff just to, you know, bring the stuff here. Maybe that'll convince them, you know, hey, maybe we ought to have some better quality junk than the junk that we're making. So, and you know, with North Korea, there's sanctions on with North Korea, and then China keeps still giving North Korea, you know, fuel and stuff like that. But now things are starting to settle down in North Korea. Maybe this guy's finally figured out, hey, you know, I don't think Trump's screwing around. He might just end me and whatever else is in this country. So, and not that I want to see 25 million people killed, but you know, if North Korea keeps going on the course that they were going on, and they so much as put one up and point it towards us, it's going to be all over but the crying for South Korea. That's just the way it's going to be. There's going to be no holding back, and there won't be no stopping. You know, it'll come in fast and furious no pun intended, Fast and Furious, but it'll come in so fast that they won't even see it coming. That's okay. So what? Everybody every once in a while blows a gasket, you know. So I do every once in a while. You're right. There's so much stuff floating around the ocean. It's pathetic. You know, all these countries, our country included, thinks that the ocean is a is a landfill and dump the stuff out in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. Well, they don't realize sometimes that stuff floats right back up and starts floating around. There's enough plastic floating around the world right now to make another continent if it all come together. That's how much stuff is there. So, I would actually like to see it mandated in the United States or make it mandatory that you had to do recycling and that there'd be recycling police. You know, they go by and check your garbage. If your garbage has got anything in it that's not recyclable, or that is recyclable, you get a ticket. So I think, recycling isn't cost effective. It's awful expensive to do recycling. But if you get everybody into doing it and you get tons of recycling, it makes it better. It makes it cost efficient. So instead of just doing a few thousand pounds a day, you can do a few 100 tons a day. That way, your resources are being better used that way. You're right. It shouldn't be dumped in the ocean. Then again, Alexander, what they're thinking is if you took a ship out there and you dropped 25,000 gallons or 250,000 gallons of oil in the ocean, it would be just one drop in like say you had a 5,000 gallon tank. It would be just one drop in a 5,000 gallon tank of water. You wouldn't even notice it. That's their theory on it, and that's every country's theory on it. But when you got every country doing it, and they keep doing it every day, sooner or later those drops start to get big, you know. And then that plastic and stuff is pretty buoyant, you know. So you drop it down, and after it breaks loose from everything, it starts to come floating up. Well, now you got plastic jugs and bottles and, detergent bottles and all this barrels and stuff come floating to the top, and it all floats around. And like they say, there's enough plastic floating around the world and all the oceans. If it ever combined one another, it'd be enough to make a continent. Probably about the half the size of Australia. So that's how much plastic's floating around in all the oceans. You're right. There's a lot of space junk up there, but the best thing about the space junk, though, is when it comes to Earth, 99.9% of it burns up. So when it hits the ground, there's hardly anything. It's just ashes or a little bit of debris. And that's the thing. That's the reason why they're not concerned about all the space junk up there. I mean, there's a lot up there. When they go fly or send a rocket up there, they got to understand where they're going, because there's so much space debris flying up there that they could actually hit something going through. Believe it or not, there are dog poop polices. There are police that troll the parks, and if they catch a dog crapping in the park and the owner doesn't pick it up, they give the person a ticket. Then they hand them a pair of plastic gloves and a bag and tell them to pick it up. There's a Tesla car in space on the road to nowhere. You're right. Yeah, they say it's the same size of Texas in some parts. I don't know how big Australia is, but I thought isn't Australia bigger than Texas? I think so. We don't have any right to do this to our Earth or our land, or sea or space or anything. But you have no say because it's the government's doing it, and the governments are always going to do whatever the governments want. Here's another thing. A couple of years ago, uh, China had a couple of factories blow up. Okay, and there was damage for like a mile from these factories. And for the longest time, they said it was an accident. Everybody said it was an accident, but there's a couple of people that said it was Thor's hammer. I don't know if you guys know what Thor's hammer is, but you can look it up on YouTube. Thor's hammer is how can I put it? It's a device up in space that the United States put up there, supposedly, because nobody will confirm it. But what it is, it's not a missile. It is like a giant metal spike, and it is released. It is shot out of a cannon up there, and there's a bunch of them in this vehicle or whatever. And all they do is they shoot it out of like a barrel, like a gun. They shoot one of them out. Now this thing's like a missile, but it's a solid steel rod. It doesn't have any guidance on it. It doesn't have any, no jets, no nothing. But when it comes through the ozone layer, through the atmosphere and stuff. It doesn't burn up because they send it on a trajectory. And when it comes through, it hits the target that they want to hit. And there's no explosion. There's no bomb. There's none of this. All it is like a 2.5 ton steel rod. But when it hits it at 25,000 miles an hour, it's like a meteorite hitting, and it takes out stuff for miles. Well, people have theorized that's what happened over at China, and this is when Obama was in office. This was after China was stealing stuff from the Hollywood film producers and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that was one of the theories that they come up with. So see you later. So what? Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Mr. Mega, Fred Zeppelin, good to have you here, man. Nice to have you here. You rock on, you party on, you have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping. So you can actually go into YouTube, and I think I will check and see Thor's hammer. Let me see if I can find it. Down U.S. government, Thor's hammer. Right here, 5 terrifying U.S. government projects, top 5 countdown. And it has right there. Thor, Project Thor, government space weapon. So the rods of God, that's what it's actually right there. And they're all steel rods, and they are shot out. So it's a kinetic energy weapon. That's exactly what it is. So but you guys are interested, go watch that after a while. Pretty interesting. So nice to know you're still here. Free music. No. That's right. Don't forget to hit the like button. But that's what I was trying to tell you. You know, there's stuff that we don't even know that is up there up in space. They put so much stuff up there. You know, it's pathetic. So you're welcome. You know, for the longest time, the government was throwing up rockets, you know, left and right all the time. Man, you don't know what's up there. Oh, it's another space satellite. Well, they can tell you it's a space satellite all day long, but that isn't really a space satellite. So, and we're not the only country that does it. All the other countries do it too. So, any country that's got the capability to put a rocket up into space has got something up there. I'm telling you, they do. They have something up there. So, if you got technology to put something up in space, you got technology to, you know, to bring something back down. You know. So. Still waiting for the percentage. See what it's used for? Yeah. The 5G. I don't know what. We have 3G around here and still can't get it because our area doesn't support 3G. Yeah. There you go, Angry Amish. But free music said we need a space vacuum. June Gall. Love to everyone just listening, trying to get dinner. Well, thank you, June, for listening. I appreciate it. I really do. We missed your live streams in the morning. Hopefully you're getting better to where you can do them again. It will be great for the environment there, Angry Amish. But what they'll do is they'll end up starting that, and then when they get done, they'll figure out that they're losing their rear end on it because they can't afford to keep it open because they're not making any money. And then they'll shut the doors on it. Because that's what happens with a lot of these recycling places. They unless you can get somebody to pay to bring that stuff there, so they got to make money to bring it in. They got to pay to bring it in. All right, Alvin, you ended your stream. Okay, I kept it on the entire time that I was on, bud, and that way I gave you some watch time. Thought you might appreciate that. So, my brother contacted me and said you was needing some help, but I didn't see it till after, like, until about 30 minutes ago or something. So, but he did that at 7:30, so I'm sure you figured it out. So, because you were on. So, good evening, Yankee Living. Now, when you send me that picture, is that an egg inside an egg? Is that what I'm looking at? Because that's what it looks like to me. You want a spicy chili dog? All right, man. Hey, I don't want a spicy one, but I can give you a jalapeno chili dog. No. You're filling the Grand Canyon. It's a pain in the ass. Oh, there you go. That's funny. I remember watching the Flintstones, and Fred and Barney are looking down at this little bitty hole in the ground with some water running through it, and they said, and it said the Grand Canyon, and they looked at each other and they said, "Yep." They say someday this is really going to be big. So. Hi, my love. Oh. Well, I'm sorry I missed that. I wish I could have helped you out there, Alvin, but I see that you figured it out. So um, I'm glad your live stream went good. So this was your first one then, Alvin? Did you pick up a lot of channel followers, I hope? And also, do you got any moderators? If you got some good friends that are, YouTube friends of yours, make them some moderators. You're back to 500. Well, that's what happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Don't take the live stream down, leave it up, and you'll get some more watch time on it. People will come to your channel and see it, and they'll turn it on. Even if they watch for a couple of minutes or something, that's still a couple of minutes of watch time. But get you some good friends that are, people you can trust. So when you are having a live stream, they can be mods for you. Because once I clicked on your live stream and talked to you for a minute, I come back in here. We had, I don't know, like 5 or 6 trolls come in here and just kept running and running, and trolling me out. So, oh, you started streaming back in November? Okay. Oh, but we had I showed it to my son-in-law. He raises chickens too. I don't know if you've seen my brother's video on the egg Yankee 11 Kevin Miller won, but he had his wife went out and got the eggs this morning or last night, and they have really large eggs, and then there's an egg in there that's like 2.5 to 3 times the size of the rest of them. It is so big. It looks like it's an omelet in a shell. It's ready to be an omelet by itself. So I don't know. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Robloximus Prime. How you doing? Robloximus Prime. How you doing? So trying to pronounce that right. If you guys aren't affiliated with Robloximus Prime, check his channel out. Check out Alvin Logan. Now that's the live stream I was running, so I was running it in another tab to give him some watch time. So check out his channel. Yeah, it looks like an ostrich egg. It's so damn big. Yeah, so it's bigger than a goose egg. I'm telling you, it is huge. I wrote him a comment. I said, man, you better go out and check and see if you can find a chicken out there that's walking bow-legged. Yeah. David does it. Says St. George, Utah is only 80 miles north of here, but it's a 200-mile drive around the Grand Canyon. Fill it with trash and plant some trees. You got 158 views. That's good. That's really good there, Ellen. And you only got 100, or you only got 500 subs. So that's like 22%. You're doing good, because it's only usually it runs anywhere between 6 and 8% of your total channel followers. So you're doing really good. You got 22% of your followers following you or watching that. You got 501 now. That's good. David in the desert. That sounds like a good idea, filling the Grand Canyon with trash, but I don't know how long it would take. It would take 100 years, I bet, to fill up the Grand Canyon with trash. Because once you fill it with trash, you got to keep running over it and then running over it. Then you got to put dirt over it, then run over it, compact it down. And it doesn't matter. It would take You could fill it with trash, and it would still take 1,000,000 years to fill it because the decomposition of trash would be so fast and so much that you would actually have to have a rope bridge or a suspended bridge to go across it anyways, because the trash would settle so much every year that the road would actually just fall away. Yeah, they're crazy big, ain't they? I'm waiting for them to open it up because I bet that thing's a triple yoker. So, and it's just a small video. It's only like 42 seconds or something like that long, but it is kind of cool. I got to tell him, I forgot to tell him he needs to turn his, when he videos, he needs to turn his phone sideways to video it. So. All right. Yeah, maybe it's a crocodile egg. Yeah. Well, it could be a snapping turtle egg because he does have snapping turtles. That would be funny. But then again, the snapping turtle would be in there to eat the chickens, and then he still has all his chickens there. But his normal eggs are this big. You can see that. They are an extra large egg. That's how his normal ones are, and this one is 2.5, 3 times bigger than his normal eggs. They all lay extra large eggs for some reason, and none of them have smaller eggs than the other. They're all big eggs. No, I haven't. Copper pit mines? No, I haven't. Why would they do fill in those with garbage? But they don't put roads on top of them or anything like that. I worked for the garbage company, and in 5 years, the landfill went from being 60 feet above ground to being ground level. Okay, and that's in 5 years. Okay, so it decomposes fast. Once you start putting the rainwater gets in there, and you got the heat from the decomposing, and you got the pressure from the ground and everything working on it, it decomposes fast, and you lose a lot of height. Well, within a couple of years after that, there was a hole there, and it was probably 30, 40 feet deep. And they ended up going back in and, they'll start dumping garbage back in that hole again. It already had a liner in it and everything, so they didn't have to do anything to it. All they do is start backing trucks up there and start dumping again, and then push the trash over, compact it down, because you want to get the most compaction that you can get out of it. And then you cover it with dirt at night. Well, thank you there, Alvin. You're welcome. I appreciate it. I always try to help everybody that I can. If you have any questions, and you can get a hold of me, and I can answer it back to you in time. So I'm not on my live stream or I'm not on the computer all the time. But if I can answer a question for you, I will. But I appreciate all the channels that are out there. I mean, we're all one big family, so let's try to help everybody. Here, the landfills are old copper mines. So, okay. But do they, but they don't try to make a road or anything on top of them when they're done there, right, David and Desert? So that's what I was getting at. If they were going to put a road on top of the Grand Canyon across it, wouldn't work. There's too much decomposition, Right now, that landfill that I used to work at, they have been closed for 2 years, and the hill was almost 130 feet off the ground. And right now, they haven't put a single thing in it. Once a year, they bring in one load to keep the landfill license open. and they dump one load, and they dump that into a small hole and then cover it. But right now, that landfill is probably about 40 feet off the ground, or that hill. It's lost that much height. And that's the thing, when they're leaving that landfill alone, and they'll probably leave it alone for 20 years. And when they go back, there'll be a giant hole there, you know, covered in dirt. And all they'll have to do is go in, and they'll probably strip off, you know, because they put a 4-foot base of dirt on top of it. They'll strip off the 4 foot of dirt and then start dumping again. God bless you too, Alvin. So, and they'll start dumping again when they get it, you know, when they decide to open that landfill again. And that's one way they get these landfills to extend their life, is open up a landfill, use it a few years, shut it down, use another landfill and wait for that to decompose while they're using the other landfill. Because it takes a few years to get a landfill going. So they'll start one landfill, get that running, start another landfill. By the time they get all the permits and everything started and get it cleared and get the land done and everything, this landfill's been running 5 or 6 years. Well, they'll keep this one running for a few more years. They'll start this one running, then they'll shut this one down. And when they shut that one down, they'll keep this one running for another few years. And then they'll reopen this one back, you know, and get this one running, and they'll shut this one down so this one has time for it to decompose. So. I don't think it'd be possible to build a bridge across the Grand Canyon. Well, yeah, they can fill those all in and stuff. So, but as far as to you know, fill in the Grand Canyon or fill in an open area like that and then put a road on it, it would never work. The road would sink. And they are finding that out. There's a bridge up by Saginaw, Michigan. There's a bridge there, and there was a landfill on the one end of the bridge. Well, every year they got to go in and put, like, they shut down one lane of it or one side of it, and they fill it in and work it, because every year it loses a couple of inches of height. So they have to go back in and add to it, you know, put some more concrete in it, and you know, put you know, they tamp it down and, you know, pack it, put concrete on it, and, you know, build it up, because it loses a couple inches every year. So. You're right. The compost piles, they get up to about 4,000 degrees in the center. You never want to stick your hand inside a compost pile, actually, because it can get up. It's not, you know, a firing heat, but it can get up to like 4,000 degrees, if I'm correct. I can't remember, but I thought it was like 4,000 degrees. And if it gets dry and it's still heating up like that, it can actually cause on fire. But what they do a lot of times is, maybe it's not 4,000 degrees, maybe it's 400. I don't know. But they put, you can take compost piles and run garden hose, or, you know, that black PEX hose through it or whatever, and make your compost pile with hay and straw and grass and stuff like that, and you run water through it, and it'll heat up the water. You'll have your own hot water heater. Yeah, I know. He was just, he was wishing they'd fill it in so he wouldn't have to drive 200 miles around to go to another city there, Yankeeville. Yeah, it gets hot. I'm telling you, the compost piles get hot, and they get so hot they won't catch on fire. I've seen it. I used to run compost when I was a garbage man. We'd run compost, and we'd pick up grass clippings and lawn clippings, and, you know, and leaves and branches and stuff. And we'd get them to the landfill, and we dumped them things on the, on the composting part of the landfill. Man, it'd be so hot that, the heat would be a moist heat, it'd be like being in a sauna when you're standing next to it. And steam would just roll off in that thing all night, And what they would do is they would hurry up and break it down, bust it open, and flatten it out and run it over with a dozer, and then run it over, compact it and stuff, and that's how you get it to cool down. So, yeah, so that's kind of neat the way they do it. So. But I was in the garbage business. Man City Slots, how are you doing? Good to see you here. I was in the garbage business for, let's see, since 1984 to 2005. So 30 years, 31 years. So, I don't know, 21 years. I was in the, yeah. I was in it for 21 years, and then me and them had a falling out. They fired me, and I took them to court, and we were in court for 3 years. But I went to work for this garbage company in 1987. They fired me in 2005 for catching a telephone wire with the top of the truck. Well, I have no, I cannot, I didn't have anything up in the air. So it wasn't me that done it. It was the telephone company. The line was just too low, but they fired me for it. So went to court and I won, and then they appealed it and I won the appeal, and then they appealed it again and I won the appeal there. So when it was all said and done, I was out of work for like 3 years. They had to pay me all the back pay minus whatever I made. And then the judge made them give me a 25-year pension instead of a 22-year pension or whatever that seemed to come out to be or whatever. So they ended up having to give me a 25-year pension out of the deal too. I mean, I already had 18 or 19. I already had 18 years invested in it, and they ended up having to give me a 25-year pension. So I made good money in the garbage business. There's always, refuse workers, there's always need for them. People think that, you're a garbage man, you're nothing. But let me tell you something, a garbage man makes more money than most people that go to college. So, Don has brought snacks for everybody. Oh. Well, that was nice of you, Don. So. They want me to sign into Google. Huh. Oh, I signed in. I don't know. Tired of it. Every once in a while it wants me to sign into Google. I didn't sign out of Google, so why would I have to sign in? It makes me wonder if somebody's trying to hack my account or not, but I doubt it. But you're right there, Yankee Living. There's been a lot of barns catch on fire. They put the hay in when it's too wet, and they bring it in. Next thing you know, the compost gets so damn hot, poof, barn fire. Oh. Yep, I know. Happens to me as well. All of a sudden, they make you sign in again, although you're signed in. You're right. I don't. It makes me think somebody's trying to hack your system or something. I just don't understand why you'd have to, but I just on the bottom of it says don't ask me again, so I'm not. Hopefully I don't have to be asked again to sign in. So. Here's my last piece of candy for the night. We are going to shut it down here in 4 minutes at 10 o'clock. So. Yeah, it happens 2 or 3 times a day to me for some reason, and that's why it gets me thinking if somebody's trying to hack my system or not. So. Yeah. Yeah, they're introducing something new, all right. How can we screw over these people again? Yeah. Sorry, free music. Last piece I had. Well, you're welcome, Iron. Or Iron, damn. You're welcome. I appreciate you being here. I really do. My wife bought that candy at the Dollar Tree. I don't, you guys don't have a Dollar Tree, but if you do, it's pretty good stuff. I like it. I told her the next time goes buy 4 or 5 bags because we got a like a cookie jar, and then we got another cookie jar which is smaller, and so we'll just put those in there. So you reach in and get a piece of candy if you want. So I gotta get me some. I gotta find out where to buy gumballs. A good place to buy gumballs because we bought us a gumball machine, and I want to put that on the cart so if kids want a gumball, they can buy a gumball as they're walking by or whatever. 25-cent gumball. I think I can get them for like $5.99 a pound or something like that. David and Desert, you have a good night too. And thank you, Dem, and you have a good rest too. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, or see you in the morning. Your morning, it's your morning already. So. Here's that black thing again. I don't know where the hell that's coming from, but I can't close it out because it's not showing it anywhere. You're here till the end. Okay. Well, the end's going to be here in about 2 minutes. So. Nearly 3 a.m. there, yeah. So. All right, everybody, it is 9:59. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. I really do. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have any reason for doing this. Really, I wouldn't. I do have fun doing this. I like seeing each and every one of you guys here every day. So I do appreciate it. Yeah, it looks just like a plain black box. It just keeps popping up for some reason. I don't know what it is. I can't even find a box to exit out of it, but I'm going to shut down. It'll go away. But anyways, y'all have a good night. If you're traveling anywhere, make sure you watch out for the other guy. And, God bless each and every one of you. Type that in. God bless you all. Good night. Have a great night. Oh, yeah. I'm going to try. So. See you in the morning. Yep. John just went, John Games, test live stream, subscribe to each other. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, go ahead and check that out. CC Cleaner Dog. It might be. I don't know. I'm gonna, when I exit out of here, you're welcome. So what? I'm gonna check that out, see what it is, see if I can actually find out where it's coming from before I shut down. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you in the morning. Thank you, Dem. Bye.